misunderstood that Guru worship is equivalent to the Krishna's worship. Okay, so we know that distinction clearly. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is one of the Guru in our Parampara system. In his famous prayers, he says, Sakshadarit Tvena samasta sastrai uktastata bhavyata eva shabdi kintu prabhoya priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. The spiritual master is to be honored as much as the Supreme Lord, because he is the most confidential servitor of the Lord. And this is acknowledged in revealed scriptures and followed by all authorities. If you open any authoritative scripture, it is clearly mentioned and given the direction that the spiritual master is to be honored as much as the Supreme Lord. And also in that 8th Guruvastakam, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is describing Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado Yasya prasada nagati kutopi dhyayan stuvam satasya yasastri sandhyam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. So, Yasya prasadan bhagavat prasada Yasya aprasadan nagati kutopi means if a spiritual master is pleased and Krishna's mercy will start flows. If spiritual master is not pleased with our services, or when he is not pleased, then we cannot achieve Krishna. So it is clearly mentioned in that. So how spiritual master will be pleased? He don't want anything. He don't expect anything from us other than devotional service, other than spreading Krishna consciousness. What spiritual master does, whatever his spiritual master done to him, and he also expect us to the same. So his spiritual master gave Krishna to him, and again being a devotees of us, like a Siksha Guru or a Diksha Guru, when we get Krishna from them, so he also expect to give the Krishna to the others. In that way, we need to do whatever the service is feasible to us. If you can physically do the any service like cleaning, cooking prasad, making garland, whatever the way, or giving the knowledge, we have scriptures. If you want to distribute the scriptures, in that way spiritual master will be pleased. By pleasing spiritual master, and Krishna mercy will be started flowing. So this is what in today's topic we are going to discuss. So again, any relationship, right? Whenever two friends are there, and if they wanted to get friendship, what they do? They need to form a relationship. In that relationship, say one person is there, person A and person B. If person A is always saying, I like black color, I like this sweet, I wanted to go there, and he is telling about I like my dog, all those things. Once all that happened, okay, tomorrow we will meet again. And again tomorrow he is saying that I like to ride a bike, I like to see swimming, all these things. And again he cuts that there and he left. Again to the next day he is starting this, means whatever his interest. If that is happening, then how relationship grow? Because there is no other side listening, right? We always, what I like, what I eat, what I wear, all these things. whenever it is happens in our lives also. Whenever we go to the God, right? Krishna, I have this problem. My daughter has this problem. My in-laws have this. They are giving this pain. My boss is giving pain. So how relationship grows? You also listen to what he does. Krishna does. People knows that Krishna killed Agasura, Krishna killed Bakasura, Krishna lifted Govardhan. Often people thinks that, okay, Krishna lifted Govardhan, but what, I am not there in that. Why I need to know about him? Okay, he have killed Bakasura, so what? What is the profit I get? What is the benefit I get? Okay, he killed Vyamasura and he killed Putana. So what? Why I need to know all this? If you are not knowing the other side, how relationship forms? That is what my point. So in any relationship, whether it is a material or a spiritual relationship, the mutual reciprocation should be there. It is not one-sided delivery always. We need to listen about the pastimes of Krishna. Then only our relationship grows. Okay, one time in Mayapur, Jananivas Prabhu is serving nicely in Mayapur. Then one devotee went and asked Jananivas Prabhu, Jananivas Prabhu, I want to become pure devotee. Okay, then what I need to do? Then, okay, you want to be a pure devotee, that's good. What you will do by becoming a pure devotee? Then the devotee started telling that once I become devotee, then I will get realized Krishna, so that I will go back to Godhead, and I can see the Krishna and all. Okay, that's fine. So then Jananivas Prabhu told, oh, okay, if you are a pure devotee, if you are not a pure devotee, doesn't matter. Whenever you offer prasadam to God, God accepts. God eats the prasadam. Only the difference is, if you are a pure devotee, you can perceive Krishna is taking that whatever the offering. If you are a not pure devotee, then you might not be able to perceive Krishna is taking your offering. So, in these two, what you need? You wanted Krishna to take your offering, or you wanted to see Krishna is taking your offering? So the devotee said, okay, if he is taking my offering, that's sufficient. Then Jananivas Prabhu said that, yeah, that is the important. Often we are playing with this jugglery of the big words, but we are missing the root, right? So the point here, whatever the offering, whatever we need to do at our end, being a devotee, we need to perform. So again, we come to the Srila Prabhupada pastime. So in 1959, September 17, he took sannyas from Keshav Maharaj in the Gaudiya Math, and so today we are going to discuss about Srila Prabhupada, what is his life, went from birth to sannyas. So September 17th is yesterday of the same date, in 1959 he took sannyas. So what is, how his spiritual journey or the life went on from birth to his sannyas diksha. So we will discuss those things. So to discuss this, we need to go back 126 years ago. So in Kolkata, that is very busy road called Tollygunj, and under a jackfruit tree, on September 1st, 1896, Prabhupada born. So, so Prabhupada, where he born, on that house and under that tree, that ISKCON now acquired that place. So, so they want to keep the preserve because that is still a Prabhupada birthplace. So his father name is Gaur Mohan De, and mother name is Rajini De. So they are belongs to Suvarna Malik family. They are a rich and affluent family, well-to-do family, and well-cultured Hindu family he born. So his father daily routine is something interesting. So every day, Gaur Mohan De wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He collects flowers and wash and clean his puja paraphernalia and everything ready. He starts the puja at 7:30, and he do some puja and he does reading the scriptural books like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. That will went on till 12 o'clock. So afternoon 12 o'clock. And after he will take his prasad, and he used to go cloth shop at 1 o'clock. He have a cloth shop. So there he will sleep at 1 o'clock and wake up at 3 o'clock. And he starts and he open his cloth business shop at 3 p.m. and again he closes at 9 p.m. So when he completes, when he closes the cloth shop at 9 p.m., he will come back to home, and he will take a bath, and he used to do again a small puja. So whenever the bell sound rings, Srila Prabhupada, who is at that time sleeping, used to come and sit next to his father, and he used to observe what father is doing, and he used to ask all the questions. So this is what Prabhupada childhood routine. So Srila Prabhupada's father, Gaur Mohan De, used to keep some food for the rats. Otherwise, rats will bites and destroys the clothes. So this is how his life is going on. And this Gaur Mohan De, from childhood onwards, he wants Abhay, that Prabhupada's childhood name is Abhay Charan. So Abhay Charan wants to be a nice Radharani devotee. That is what his wish. So he, at the age of 5 only, he born in 1896 and 1901. So he did a small cart, and he put Jagannath in that cart, and he used to do Radha So, so in the same 1902, I think, his father gave him like Radha Krishna deities. So with those Radha Krishna deities, he used to play. Now, how we give kids play toys like teddy bear or anything, he got Radha Krishna deities by his father, and those deities he used to imitate whatever his father does, the puja and all. So, but his mother always wish Prabhupada become like a big, nice, educated person, and he became a barrister. So earlier days, those days, the big thing is like becoming a barrister. So Prabhupada's childhood, always sadhus used to visit his house, and Prabhupada's father and mother used to feed them, and so ask whenever Prabhupada is paying obeisances to those sadhus, Gaur Mohande asks, "Can you please bless my son to become a good Radharani devotee?" So this is going on, and he went to Scottish church college, and he became so busy because of his studies and all, and he completely forgot about the deities which were given by his father. And what he did, those Radharani deities, he put it in a box, and he is busy in his college days and all. One day, in his dream, Radha Krishna appeared, and why you put us in a box? Please worship. Then he unpacked, and he started worshipping those deities. So, after completing his degree, Srila Prabhupada was very actively participate and influenced by freedom fighters. And India was that time ruled by Britishers. So, he got inspired like Mahatma Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose, all these freedom fighters. So, he is more into that freedom fighting. So, but Abhay Charan's father, Gaur Mohande, is worried about him, because that is not the life aim. We should not be misguided by that. So he thought that, okay, and what happened, he didn't go to the college to collect his degree also, because I don't want to take a degree from college run by a Britisher. That is what his perception. So immediately Prabhupada's father, he arranged a marriage to Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada got married to a Radharani Datta. Also, Prabhupada arranged a job for Srila Prabhupada in the Prabhupada's friend's company, Dr. Bose Laboratories. Because he is educated and he got the manager post there, and now he got a wife, and the first son also born, and he became busy in this life. In 1922, some special incident happened in Prabhupada's life. His friend Narendra Malik came to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, do you know what happened? Yesterday, few devotees came to my house, asked for donations, and we spoke to them. And Narendra Malik is a well-to-do family, and he gave some money to those disciples. And they are glorifying that his guru and their mission. It is very interesting, Prabhupada. So will we go and meet that sadhu once? Prabhupada fed up with these sadhus. In what happened in childhood, whenever the sadhus comes to his house, and they nicely take prasad and take money as a dakshina, and once they crossed their house, they used to do ganja and all. Prabhupada, it is not, the sadhu should not be like this. So the ganja and all, it's a bad habit, right? So we are attaching to some bad habit. So he lost interest in sadhus. He don't want to meet. But then Narendra Malik told, no, this person is something different. So they are arguing in the road only. Some people are looking them and all. So in those days, Prabhupada many times quoted in his lectures also. In that time, Prabhupada he is familiar. Whoever Prabhupada approves, all friends would follow them. Because they want Prabhupada's concern, if he is okay, so that they also wanted to follow. Please come and see once. Okay, so since you are requesting, let's go then. They went to wherever those sadhu is there, and the sadhu name is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He is sitting on terrace, and he walked into that building, and ground floor, these devotees, disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur were there, and they know that Narendra Malik, they nicely donated. Come, we will introduce to our Guru Maharaj. Then Prabhupada went upstairs, and he something differently he saw there. This sadhu is different. He is nice, very tall, and nice nose, and wear nice glasses, and he is like obedient. Courageously sit and have Vaishnav tilak and khanti. Okay, something is there, and in those days, whenever you see that kind of sadhus, usually offer obeisances. And while Srila Prabhupada and Narendra Malik, they are paying obeisances and they are getting up, immediately Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur told to Srila Prabhupada, you are looks like a well-educated English person, English knowing person. Why can't you go west and preach? What? Srila Prabhupada shocked. Who are you to tell me? I just came. I don't know you. Who are you? And you don't know me. You also don't know who am I. He is inside this running. Why this person is telling to me? Anyhow, then Srila Prabhupada sat in front of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Prabhupada idea is opinion, spreading Krishna consciousness or God consciousness is different, because Srila Prabhupada strongly believed that at that time we are under the rule of foreigners. Who will listen to me if I go somewhere and preach? It is not correct. Then we need to first get the independence, then whatever we wanted to do, we can do. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur told, whether India being ruled by a foreigner or India being ruled by Indians, that is not the big matter. First we need to spread. Now the entire world is ruling by Maya. So we need to drive away this Maya by bringing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings. That is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur advised to him. And the clarity of the thought, the answer to the question, Srila Prabhupada something differently had the experience earlier. So this discussion went on for 2 hours. Srila Prabhupada asking question, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is telling to his questions. It's something differently happened there, their discussion. After 2 hours, Prabhupada adjusted with his questions, and all questions got answered. So, okay, they paid obeisances and they left the building. And once they came out, Narendra Malik asked, what about opinion about this sadhu? something amazing. I never seen a sadhu like this. Now, if I was not married, I would have surrendered my life to him. But what to do now? I'm married, I have a son, and I got job also. Now I have all attachment. So that is what Prabhupada's feeling. Anyhow, he endorsed, he is a guru to me, and he himself, Srila Prabhupada himself, considered him as his guru in his heart. So this is what happened, and now his wife carrying, and he already have one child, and his wife is carrying. Now the expenses are increasing. So he is working in Bose Laboratories. What Bose Laboratories asked Srila Prabhupada, why can't you go to the Prayag and start a new dealership or whatever, the pharmacy there, and we will supply the medicines, and you run the shop there, a pharmacy there, and you can distribute these medicines to all over the North India. So Srila Prabhupada agreed to it, and he moved from Calcutta to Prayagraj. Currently it is earlier Allahabad, now Prayagraj again. So he moved to Prayagraj, and he started a pharmacy, and it's going well. At that time, his shop is, he is doing very nice business, and he bought a car also, like with 8,000 rupees. The 8,000 rupees is very big, and I don't know the car name, but that car name is very the car is very expensive, and only two people have the car at that time, One is Srila Prabhupada, and maybe governor of that, British governor of that area. So he is very affluently, rich and affluently doing, his job is going good, everything. And he also had a partnership with Dr. Ghosh. So whatever the medicine he is recommending, he need to give 25% commission, and it's going good. So in 1928, okay, Gaudiya Math devotees came to Srila Prabhupada, and he shocked by seeing the Gaudiya Math devotees. Gaudiya Math is nothing but like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur started that organization. So what are you doing here? Then the devotees explained Srila Prabhupada that we wanted to start a center here in Prayag. So when we are collecting the funds, we came to know that somebody like recommended your name, you will be doing good business. We want to check with you if you can donate some money for us. So the two devotees came from Gaudiya Math, that Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Maharaj and Atulananda Brahmachari. These two devotees came, and Prabhupada is very happy to see Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. He already had an association with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Kolkata. Now he could see that devotees of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Prayagraj. So Prabhupada helped in fund collection. He also gave, because he have a nice contacts. So if Prabhupada asks for some good cause, many people donated, and nicely they got some donations what they want, and everything going good. Like he is helping them, and he is doing his business. So in 1930, Prabhupada's father passed away. Okay, in 1932, Prabhupada went to Vrindavan Parikrama Yatra. So what these devotees who are in Prayagraj, they are conducting the one yatra. That yatra is to take devotees to Vrindavan. So Prabhupada's with his busy schedule, he could not go to the complete yatra. He joined in the middle of that yatra. So Prabhupada joined in the half of the yatra over, and he went. One day they said that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is in Vrindavan. Today is the last day. Tomorrow he is going back. And also we have that Shesha Sai Vishnu temple visiting also there. Devotees, whoever wants to listen to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, you stay here. Otherwise, whoever wants to see Shesha Sai Vishnu temple, come like the two groups kind of thing. Srila Prabhupada says, what I will go, what I will do, if I don't know about God, what is the use? Better I will listen to him, and he sit before Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur keep on talking, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, went on 5 hours. And some devotees are coming and sitting and going other services. But he is still sitting in the same posture, and he is kept on listening to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So then the yatra is over, and Prabhupada came back to Prayag. In the month time after his yatra, like in 1 month time, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur coming to Prayagraj to inaugurate the temple's what is that groundbreaking ceremony. So because they got the land funds, they want to build. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came. Then Srila Prabhupada is very happy to see again. So they went to on that visit only, they are like conducting a Diksha ceremony also, like initiation ceremony. And Srila Prabhupada expressed his interest. I wanted to take Diksha from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then Atilananda Brahmachari said, okay, fine, we will introduce to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then Atilananda Brahmachari told that he is Abhay Babu, like Abhay Charan used to call Abhay Babu. So he helped a lot for fund raising and fund collection and all. So, okay, I am okay to give initiation to him. To Atilananda Brahmachari is surprised how he is on this. Just we proposed, they thought that he may give later sometime, like that he want to observe like 6 months, 1 year, but immediately then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur mentioned one point. I have seen this person, he is raptly listening to raptly listening to my lecture. I have observed him in Vrindavan. So it is not that it is mainly Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur pointed that it is not that fundraising not important. The another guru's thing is like he had that rapt attention in listening. So he got initiation and second initiation, like giving a Brahmin thread also in the same go happened in 1932. So, Srila Prabhupada asked his wife, why can't you also take initiation? And Srila, his wife said that I don't take any initiation or spreading Krishna consciousness, I'm not interested. And Srila Prabhupada is not insisted too much also. He got both initiation in that year, same time. So often people taking initiation, what they thought that, okay, I am done. I got Guru. I know I need to chant 16 rounds. I need to follow 4 regulative principles. I'll do sadhana at my home. I have deities at home. So I don't care. Now I am done with this life. Done. I got Guru. I know what to do, what not to do. Not to do is 4 regulative principles we need to follow. All these things. So that's all. But it is not. So his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur spiritual master, have given Krishna to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave Krishna to Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada again that, so what, whenever we get something from someone, we get some runa, right? Debt. So that debt is Guru Runa. So when our Guru is giving Krishna to us, they expect us to give Krishna to others. That is what they expect. That is when we do that, and Guru will be happy. In the starting of the class, we said when spiritual master is happy, Krishna's mercy will be getting. Otherwise, it's not possible. So only sadhana is not sufficient. We need to spread. We need to do some service. When we do, people often says that I'm doing my 16 rounds at home. Why I need to associate with devotees? When we do sadhana, when we do service in the presence of other devotees, then our false ego will go down. We will develop humbleness. We will develop the tolerance, right? When we get that, then only our chanting will be perfect. Tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So when you are humbler than the blade of the grass, and when we have that humble and humility, our chanting will be perfect. That chanting is correct. So it is not that getting knowledge, we need to implement it. So how we can do that? How we can make our sadhana perfect? By serving, by doing devotional service in the presence of devotees. When someone questions, when someone challenges, then our tolerance, ego, everything will be shown. Otherwise, it will be covered only. So that's why Srila Prabhupada had given a nice process how to implement. So how to do sadhana in the presence and association of devotees. So one time Gaudiya disciple praised Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada is so successful because he has that Guru Nishta, the words. And Srila Prabhupada asks every time one question only to his Guru Maharaj. The question is, how can I serve you? That is the main point. So Srila Prabhupada is, another disciple also praised Srila Prabhupada that Srila Prabhupada is like a Hanuman who crossed ocean to give this knowledge, this Vedic knowledge to Western people, right? Like in Western countries. So that's whenever we wanted to see where I am in my bhakti life. If you wanted to know where I am in my bhakti life, if you can close your eyes and see what I am giving to Guru, my Guru. Am I following his instruction? Am I satisfying him with with my service. If you are started thinking that, then you can see how much you are growing. This is the like measuring stick like. So he got first initiation and second initiation at the same time, and he got a special instruction from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is read Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that is in English Nectar of Devotion, that book. So what happened when it is going on, now the business is going down. Srila Prabhupada, whatever he is doing in Prayagraj is going down. So Prabhupada is giving medicines, how the business works, you need to give them inventory, then they will pay back you after some time, and you will give inventory, then they will pay back. That is how it works. And they are taking medicines, but they are not giving back money. And whenever Prabhupada is sincerely going there and asking, pay the money, what are the debts, then they are saying that our business is not good, we'll give you. Then the debts went on to like 10,000 rupees. Then head of the Bose, Bose Laboratories came to Prayagraj, and Prabhupada says this is the situation. Then no, it shouldn't, we will stop giving medicines to you. Then what I will do? They are not paying me back. Then Prabhupada says that whatever the inventory we have with me, you can take back, and you take this shop also. Like that, Prabhupada gave that shop. So he's now there is no Prayagraj pharmacy with Bose Laboratories. So already he have 2 children, and he is expecting one more. So the expenses are there, and he have no job. In 1933 to 34, then he is leaving family here, and he went to Mumbai. So in Mumbai, he got one job. So there is 2 devotees, Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Dev Maharaj and Bhakti Saranga Maharaj. They have seen and they have come to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is very happy. By that time, he got initiation also, and he is very happy to see them. So, because they are like they are his god brothers, and again here they asked some help. They wanted to do. They want to expand their preaching program here, and Prabhupada is going there and helping them in fundraising, and he is doing Kirtan whenever he get time in the evening and all. So his job is going good, and his devotional service to them also it's going good. But some envious people, Prabhupada, they want to create a disturbance to Prabhupada in the job. They said that, you know what happened, he looks like doing a job nicely, but he is helping old pharmacy, Bose Laboratories, and he is selling those medicines more than our medicines. So he lost the job with that. So I'm going little quick, I'm cutting down. So he lost the job. Then the devotees there in the Mumbai asked them, why can't you join full time? You are running temple very nice. So why can't you become a temple president? So Prabhupada not interested in that, because he have a wife and kids. He don't want to leave them just like that. And Prabhupada always believes that he want to earn more and give more to the service. That is his motto. He don't want to leave the job abruptly and join full devotional service. And they told that also to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Abhay Babu is doing very good. Why can't he become a temple president? Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also told the same. No, no, no. Let him try his job and work. Let him work. When time comes, he will come into that moment. So like that. So in 1935, Vyas Puja is like the Guru, Diksha Guru's birthday, or any Guru's birthday, they will do Vyas Puja celebration. So he wrote a nice poem on Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He in that poem, he nicely mentioned how Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur condemned Mayavada philosophy and how he proved God has a form, and he nicely proved that by mentioning all these elements, he composed a nice poem, and that poem went to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he was very happy, and he is like like whenever kid praises or write a poem on father will be very happy. Like that, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur started showing to everyone. You know, my disciple Srila Prabhupada wrote a nice poem, and he is showing with them, showing to everyone. And they have a magazine called Harmonist, that magazine, and he told that please print this poem in Harmonist magazine. And also Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told that whatever Abhay Babu writes, just print it. He writes nicely. He knows what needs to be right. That is the conviction he got. So then he lost the job, and he discussed with devotees. I read in 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada is saying, I read in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, Harischet Addanam, whenever Krishna likes us more, he will take all our possessions so that we can devote more to it. Is that happening to me? He is telling. Right, whenever we are in struggle, we will express our grief or kind of, yeah, true. Why can't you come into the moment completely? But Srila Prabhupada's interest is not that, like abruptly leave anything, right? We discussed. So he started a new business in Kolkata again. So Kolkata, Prayagraj, Mumbai, and again Kolkata. So he started a job there, business there. And in 1935, he went to Vrindavan. Okay, at Radha Kund, it is Kartik month, he met Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur there. Srila Prabhupada holding his kid's hand and went, and Srila Prabhupada had a one-to-one discussion with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is keep on telling to him, you know what happened in Kolkata? We have a nice granite temple, Gaudiya Math, and all my disciples are fighting. I want this room, I want this room. What is our mission? They are not understanding it. I'm frustrated with these people. And I'm feeling like I want to destroy this whatever the structure. I want to sell that granite, and I want to print books. And he's kept on telling the names of who are all doing what mischief. And Srila Prabhupada doesn't know anything, because what politics going on in there, he doesn't know anything. He is working his job, and whenever he get time, he is meeting them. Then, but he understood one thing that, and he also got instructed Srila Prabhupada that print books whenever you get money. That is the instruction he got in 1935. So in December 1936, Prabhupada wrote a letter to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I am a Gruhastha. I am not able to give any personal service to you. Please give me instruction what I can do. Again, I am telling the date in December 1936. So he got a reply saying that you are an English knowing person. Go west and preach. That is the one. Srila Prabhupada says that 14 years ago when I met first time, the same instruction I got. Now also I got the same instruction. So now he got, what happened on January 1st, 1937, he wrote a letter in 1936 December, and 1937 January 1st, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur passed away. He is in deep grief. Whenever he get any thing, he would write a letter or approach him. Now that Guru is no more. But he got his instruction, instruction is he need to go west and preach. That is one. And second thing is he need to do more, get more money. So he is making all plans. And again, what he did, okay, so two more points I'll discuss. Like his god brothers gave Srila Prabhupada that he is a Bhakti Vedanta because he is nicely write articles. He also write nice poems. So he got his original name is Abhay Charan, and his initiation name, spiritual name is Abhay Charan Aravinda, means lotus feet. Right now, his god brothers gave name is Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti Vedanta Abhay Charanaravinda. So this is the name so far. So in 1944, Srila Prabhupada started a magazine called Back to Godhead. So he asked, this we already discussed, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada asked Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur only one question: how can I serve you? He never asked anything more than that. Then he started a new business in Lucknow this time. Okay, from Calcutta again he came to Lucknow, and with 40,000 rupees investment, it is a very big risk. Whatever he have money, entire thing he put in that business. So again the business is going on in Lucknow, and in last 12 years he wrote commentary on Gita Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita commentary he wrote. He is looking for publisher who can sponsor for printing. So whoever comes for business and he is asking, would you help that to print? Then one person agreed to print, and he is very happy. Then he went to home and check in his trunk, and he missed that papers. Because he is moving one house to another house, they misplaced it somewhere. But he never disappointed. Very next day he started again a new copy. That time no Xerox, no all those things. So he started again. Again he failed again in Lucknow business. Now business is not going good. So he got a dream. In that dream, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying that take sannyas. And he woke up with sweating and all. What is this? How can I take sannyas? Why Guru Maharaj is saying like this? I have so many commitments. I can't, why I get dream like this and all. So he got tense, and that business is not went good in the Lucknow. Then he stopped that business. Again, he started a new business in Prayag. This time, he borrowed 7,000 rupees plus whatever the money he have. He started a new business in Prayagraj. Okay, so you understood, right, where and all happened? First Prayagraj, next Bombay, Mumbai to Calcutta, Calcutta to Lucknow, Lucknow to Prayagraj. So he started again a new business here. So this business is going good, but he is parallelly working how he can serve his Guru Maharaj. That is also happening. So he went to Jhansi. He met one person called Prabhakar Mishra. So the Prabhakar Mishra is supporting a lot Prabhupada, and he started one organization called League of Devotees. He registered with that name, League of Devotees, and the local politician also gave one building for them to do this social service. For politician, it is a social service for them. Then they have one building called Bharti Bhavan. You can use this building for spreading whatever your organization, League of Devotees, wanted to do. Then he started that, and Prabhakar Mishra is helping, and he nicely conducting the programs, and devotees coming doing Kirtan, and he gave an initiation also to Prabhakar Mishra. The Prabhupada gave initiation to the first person is Prabhakar Mishra. His name is Acharya Prabhakar Mishra. He initiated name. So he given that name. He got very enthusiastically doing that. Both are doing good and happening. So what happened then? Everything going to settling down. He got a place, he got business done. Then one time he got a telegram saying that your shop being looted by dacoits. They have not left a single chair also. They have taken everything. And Srila Prabhupada laughed very bigly and saying to Prabhakar Mishra, Harische Taddanam. Again, he remembered the same verse. I think Krishna sincerely wanted me to come and do service. So he didn't cry this time. Earlier he had tense, cry and all, but this time then Prabhakar Mishra told, okay, go and see what happened, what can we do? Then what else we can do? Everything is gone. So this is what, now almost he came on to the road, he is nothing. So what happened? He came back to Calcutta again with family, and the wife and kids are in the mother-in-law's, Prabhupada mother-in-law's house. And Prabhupada went and see. Then Prabhupada asked for prasad, and they brought from outside cooked food and giving prasad. Prabhupada asked, why we are not cooking at house? No, today's maid servant didn't come. That's why we ordered outside and eating. He is worried, like what we are doing. We should offer and we should cook at home and offer and eat. Then immediately he took a separate house in Kolkata, and he is there. Then Prabhupada already in disturbed, because the Lucknow also went looted. Then what to do? Then Prabhupada in disturbed mind, and wife is not supporting. And what happened one day, in India, whenever we drink tea, we need to dip biscuits also in it. So like a snack kind of thing. And she wants some money, so she wants all waste papers to give away so that they will give some money and buy biscuits. And she gave Bhagavatam also. Bhagavatam canto book gave, and Srila Prabhupada is frustrated. What are you doing this? This is not fair. You are not at all cooperating. then either you need to give up tea or give up me. You want tea or me? Prabhupada always says this. So wife didn't take so serious because he always goes outside for business. He goes for collection, money collection, and he will come after 15 days. Okay, then I think I need to give up you. Just funnily she told. And Prabhupada took it serious. And since his wife didn't give up the tea, we all gave up the tea now. If she want Prabhupada, then we would have drink tea today. So this is what happened. So Prabhupada left house, and Srila Prabhupada have a small shop called, he started a small in Calcutta again, Vimalatan Laboratories. So now their kids are running, and Prabhupada left forever. Okay, so he left the house with nothing, and he took 10 rupees from his friend, and he went Jagram Gaudiya Mat. He asked there the temple president, this is what happened. I left home and I came here. Can I stay here? Why not? You write very nicely. You can put what you call. You can run editorials in our magazine, and you stay there. And so Prabhupada is in that, just take prasadam and chanting, because he is very disturbed mind. Business is not going, and spiritual thing also. Nowhere he is, spiritual journey also not going properly. He is not getting one center, nothing. So nothing is going good. So there what happened, after settling down in that Jagram Gaudi Mat, he is settling down, and after recovered, then he started giving classes again, and he also bought a nice Chaitanya Prabhu Murti also, and he brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Murti, and he told that thank you for giving me all the shelter here and support you gave me. Now I want to go Vrindavan. From Jargam Gaudi Mat to, he went to Vrindavan. Vrindavan, there is Bhakti Sarangi Maharaj. He went to Bhakti Pragna Keshav Maharaj, and in Madura. It is not Vrindavan, it's Madura. So from Jargam to, he went to Madura. So he told to Bhakti Pragna Keshav Maharaj that this is what all happened. So I came here, finally I want to stay in this temple. Yeah, you take a one room, and so my clothes are not good. So can I get one pair of dhoti? So why not? Because if I want to preach, I need to have a nice dhoti. And so he got one pair of clothes. There he is writing editorials and all. In Bhakti Pragna Keshav Maharaj, we will talk little later. He is the one who gave Prabhupada Sannyas Diksha. So he got that, and he is writing editorials. He is doing all those things, like his chanting and all. One day he got letter from Bhakti Sarangi Maharaj. Okay, why can't you come here? Okay, to Delhi. In the Delhi we have one magazine called Sajjana Toshini. It is started by Bhakti Siddhanta. It was started by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So that magazine, you can come. You will be editor for it. Prabhupada is very happy. So I got a very nice service. So he is happy, and he told to Bhakti Pragna Keshav Maharaj, so I am going to Delhi. to have this. After going there, to his surprise, he came to know that there is no money at all and nothing is there. No facilities, nothing. All he have is one small room. What is, he thought that it's a big of like facility and everything is there, but nothing is there, no money. And but he never disappointed or anything. He has seen many lows. So he wrote to Bhakti Saranga Maharaj like a letter to where he is in Calcutta, saying that okay, Prabhupada always says, I have a big disease. I never think small. I always think big. So he always used to say in his lectures also. So our magazine should be top class magazine. So we will use nice thick papers, nice oil pastel colors and all. And we also don't want to limit to 1,000. We will have 5,000 copies. We will distribute more. Okay. And I have a plan also. I drafted a plan. I can get donations also. But all I need is 2 pairs of clothes. He sent a letter to Bhakti Saranga Maharaj saying, please arrange me 2 pairs of dhotis or clothes. Then he got a reply from Bhakti Saranga Maharaj saying that, I know you are nicely right. And even Guru Maharaj also, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur always praised you. You writes well, but sorry for disturbance created. You go back to Madura and you can do whatever you want. And also I forgot to say, they put so many restrictions to create that magazine also, Bhakti, that Sajjana Toshini magazine should be like this and all. So Prabhupada wants to make some modification and all. And he wrote a letter very nicely, Bhakti Saranga Maharaj, to Prabhupada. And you go back and Vrindavan, it is like sweetly shut down, like stop it kind of thing. Prabhupada is very disappointed and he don't want to leave there also. And it is given to someone, and Prabhupada he stayed there only, took another room in Delhi, and he started some back 1944 that Back to Godhead magazine, and he wanted to revive that magazine again, Back to Godhead magazine. So he is the only editor. He is only printing and distributing, and wherever the busy tea shops and all, he used to go and give. Whenever he get little money also, he used to print that Back to Godhead magazine, and he used to go there. And can you read this? And then whoever there at the tea shop, I don't have any time. Then Prabhupada, whatever distributes, he will go back home, modern man, new disease, no time. And he will write a heading and write an editorial on that. So again, with that another magazine, he will go and distribute. And what God you are saying? Have you seen God? Then he will write next day, eyes to see the God. And he will write a nice editorial on that. So this is all like fine, but Prabhupada sometime not used to eat for 3 days also. And he is so tired. And whenever he go for Back to Godhead magazine printing, and that guy, the person who worked, Swami, did you eat anything? No. Then he used to bring some prasad from outside, and he used to give Prabhupada. And he did Madhukari also. Madhukari, you know, right? Like begging for food at houses for some days. So all he wanted, whatever the little money you got, that is the instruction he got. Whatever the little money you got, print books. So he used to do that. And okay, we are at another 5 minutes, I'll close. So he rejected politely that Bhakti Sharing Maharaj. He was there, he did some printing and all, and he went back to Madura again. Um, so this time Srila Prabhupada wants to take sannyas. So he want to take sannyas, so that he wanted to preach in the Western world also. That is also, it's in mind. So he went back to Madura. From Madura, he went to Vrindavan and stayed Vamsi Gopalnath temple. In that Vamsi Gopalnath temple, he wrote a nice bhajan called Vrindavan bhajan. You can see that. Prabhupada is writing that I have seen the naked a picture of the material nature. I have money, I have family, I have kids, I have what you call grandsons, granddaughters and all. But some days like nobody helped, only who can help us, Krishna. So it is very nice poem. You can also check Vrindavan Bhajan. So Prabhupada is miserably failing in material and spiritual. He is not able to spread Krishna consciousness. He determined to take sannyas, and he wrote a letter to Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, who is in Kolkata, Gaudiya Math. I want to take sannyas from you. He is the temple president. Would you be able to give sannyas to me? Then you also give some money to print books. I want to go west with books and sannyas diksha. I want to go and west and preach. And he got a reply from Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. Even I am also looking for some funds, Jiva Sandarbha. I want to print. I also didn't get sponsors. But you come here, stay some time. After 6 months or that, I will give sannyas diksha, like that. Even after that, I'll give diksha. He didn't say time frame also. See, earlier he had a miserable event, like when he asked for 2 pairs of clothes only, he didn't get from Bhakti Sarang Maharaj. Now if I go, and whether it will feasible or not, and nothing is clear and confirmed, then what he did, he went to Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj. So Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, he asked that I want to take sannyas. Yeah, Prabhupada, I will give it to you. Then the first person who ready to give the sannyas, Prabhupada, now again, he is delaying whether to take or not. Then Prabhupada wants to postpone for a reason. I don't know, maybe he is in disturbed mind. He told that he showed Muniraj. Muniraj is 90-year-old then. So if Muniraj takes sannyas, I also take sannyas. Prabhupada put that link, I don't know why. Then from Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, Muniraj accepted. Okay, I'll also take sannyas. Then if you see that is a famous picture in ISKCON. Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj sits in the middle, and Prabhupada and Muniraj Maharaj are on the both sides. He took sannyas on September 17, which is yesterday in 1959. So this is what happened. And Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, I might take another 5 to 10 minutes. He is a wonderful devotee. We should, whenever we glorify Prabhupada, we should glorify Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj also. He is a wonderful Vaishnava of Prabhupada's god brother, and he is a senior disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So one time what happened, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, I'm talking about Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, sannyas guru of Srila Prabhupada. So he went to the Nadia, what is Navadvip Parikrama. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur went with 30,000 disciples. And many people that time, Jati Beda is there. Whoever Brahmanas, they only should get Goswami. No other should get Goswamis and all. But Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he strongly believed whoever do, whether he is any caste or creed, any religion or anything, if he do the Harinam, if he does Harinam, he is the Vaishnava. That is his strong belief. So many people are not believe in that. So the people who used to go on terrace want to hit stones to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then immediately Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, he pushed him into a house and locked, and he dressed. He took all the glasses of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all these, and he appeared like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he completed the rest. And they somehow hided him. So then he got bleeded. Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, once he came back to the mutt, he cried in front of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, I want to give up my life, but I couldn't. I survived with only some bleedings only. That is his position, Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj. And also another thing is, one time, in the temple, some devotee is doing mischief. So that went to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This guy, particular guy, is making an issues. And Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, he got a order from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You send that person out from the temple immediately. Then, after some time, devotees went and complained that Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj is in outside. He is staying outside. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur called him and asked, I think you understood wrongly. I didn't ask you to go out. I asked that person to send out. Then he said that, no, Maharaj, you will say now, you send that guy, but later on, a living entity after many lifetimes came to Krishna, and I unnecessarily send him away from Krishna. You feel bad. So again you will morose and all. So I don't want to do that. That's why I didn't send him. Okay, that's fine, but why you went out? So because I denied your order and no more I take shelter there. So that's why I came out. So that is the position of Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj. So he is a very exalted soul who gave sannyas to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, devotees.
Next part of the program is Arati or
Arati, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we are late for the time.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay.
Sorry, Prabhu. Right.
All right. Hare Krishna. So everybody please stand up. We'll start Arati.
One more mic. You are singing again. Oh, okay. Okay.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyata Deshatarine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Satya Deshatarine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Nityananda
Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Nila Madharada Nila Madharada.
Jaya Radha
Nila Madharada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Amen. Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol. Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol.
Jaya Radha Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Radha Nila Madhav, Radha Nila Madhav,
Jaya Radha Nila Madhav, Radha Nila Madhav, Prabhupada.
Radha Shama Sundar Radhe.
Jaya Radha Shama Sundar, Radha Shama Sundar Radhe. Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Gaura Hari Bol.
नित्य गौरा हरि बो, हरि बो, हरि बो, नित्य गौरा हरि बो. Krishna devotees, please bow down.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमाद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा, श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, नवदीप धाम की, यमुना देवी गंगा देवी तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की, बृहत मृदंगा की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Hare Krishna Temple of Austin ki jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Pradanaine.
Praladalaadaine. Praladalaadaine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakasipurvakshaha. Silatankanakalaye.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho.
Mitato Narsimha.
Yato yato yamitato Narasimha.
Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha.
Sharanam Prapathe.
Narasimhamadim Saranam Prapadye.
Tava Kara Kamalavari Raka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Karakamalavare Adbhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Nubringam Savadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय 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 थैंक यू सर्वेश्री माता जी